It's 2025 AI, which is said to be the end times, prophesied by the Lord Jesus Christ. From the Lord Jesus Christ, where many more rich, famous celebrities will be sacrificed by the devil's eye, by the devil's all-seeing wicked eye. They be the pharaohs of Egypt. You see? That's what the industry be. Them wicked devils, pharaohs of Egypt. As I just showed all my crowd right now. This was Santa Ana, 17th Street's content, man. You know what I mean? Also, as you've seen in Exodus, man, you know what I mean? That's true stuff. God brought water to Moses and his Israelites in the middle of the desert of Egypt. He brought water to his Israelites. You got to see Varsity on my hand, abandoned. Varsity of Riverside, abandoned, out to the streets. You know what I mean? Darkness on the pharaohs of Egypt. Chain I got on right here, man. This is Outlaw Spots, man. You know what I mean? Once again, getting at no trees for Von Treasy. Von Treasy burnt out with no more trees of Tustin. So now we're going to go to the Tustin range right now. Now we're going to go back to the Tustin range of Vontrell No Cloud Burnett, right? And his Chase No Holly No Good garbage trash MCs of Tustin, because Tustin is meant to be fake. Promoting my new In-N-Out burger hat, military for In-N-Out, my favorite burger spot on the run, fast food, In-N-Out burger. You know what I'm saying? Promote my In-N-Out right there with my God brought water in the middle of Egypt, the desert of Egypt. You guys see that right there? For his Israelites, as I pointed out right there. Vontrell Burnett on the stage with Chase No Holly Good, whispering and mumbling on the microphone. This is the end of it all. This is where it all ended. This is one of them. As I'm talking to my man Joker, man. You know what I'm saying? My man Barry from Blood L, man. These are some of these little industry bullies, right? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Tustin is. Because they have the GD, these little GD disciple niggas and the Watergates and stuff. Little bully, little Negroes doing their nonsense. In my departure, in my demise, in my downfall. And I'm back from the dead on them. I'm back from the dead on them, just like Jesus was. Malone's has been shut down. Shut down. You know what I'm saying? Malone's of Santa Ana. Believe it's on 1st Street. Believe it's on Main. The high prostitution spot for homosexuality. The high prostitution spot for homosexuality. Transvestites. Trannies panties, walking out selling their bodies, has been shut down. Malone's has been shut down. Malone's has been shut down and is no more. The poison of its music, as the scripture says in the fall of Babylon, Revelation 18. There will be no more musicians or harpists in you. It's been shut down. And we even have a videotape footage of the terriblest, weakest bullies, right? Who come from this James Goodman fake gangster wannabe Tupac scam. He's now in Long Beach, stuck in Long Beach playing semi-pro football. I was just doing a little teaser, man. Because he's a freaking joke. He's burnt out. He's burnt out, stuck playing semi-pro football, weak league football, miniature nothing of me. You know what I'm saying? messing with me when I was injured and handicapped and having to throw down with this guy, but he couldn't kill his pride. It's all some little crazy temper with some little dark, little bony, little crazy individual, man. Jamaican clown individual. Then they was trying to ship themselves a little record deal, right? With the OC Diets riot gang going over and meeting up and telling jokes on each other, on people, talking all these evil jokes and being filthy as they are. They're getting closed down, bro. Malone's has been, oh man, that's OG Mike's. Yeah, OG Mike's right there. That Vontrell and Chase No Holly Good. He tried to change his name to Hollywood all of a sudden. This Chase character has been making fun of my disabilities. It first started, he was in a battle, and that's when I was just starting to come up and I wasn't really experienced or nothing. He had been doing it. As you guys see on my wrist, I'm a varsity letter. I was playing varsity ball, doing bigger things with athletics. Unfortunately, I got hurt, and that's how the dump picks you up into the rap industry. Nonsense it is. I don't mean to talk so down on it, but it is. It's a circus. You know, it's a circus. That's why they're shutting this stuff down. Why you think they're getting rid of OG mics? Why you think they're getting rid of Malones in these spots for you bozos to come through and rock your shows and think that you're freaking somebody, then you're off thrown out somewhere, nowhere to be found. You know what I mean? 2025 Outlaw Spots, bro, is blowing big, bro, on the scene. That's for after a legendary poet right there on me right now. But you know, as you see in that show, Vontrell Burnett is over. I guess he's just, I don't know what he's doing. He's sitting on the stage and he's being some hype man for this Hollywood character and his little week. Well, first of all, he's an Uncle Tom. We're talking about an Uncle Tom of a brother who isn't even he's not even cool with the skin color of that God even gave him. You know what I'm saying? He's off doing what? He's off being he was a skateboarder. He was originally a skateboarder, but then he found some little rhyming ability or something, and he started just jacking up the rhyming business. And he's been a pesticide, talking stuff and running off, hiding from me for years now. You know, it all started with actually a battle situation that I had walked up on, and then he just shot out of his mouth a joke about me being in the special ed classes. You know, how today being out of high school and every day being over, and this character is nowhere successful with his education, so he can't be smarter than me, right? He can't be smarter than me. Otherwise, why isn't he in Harvard? Why ain't you at UCLA getting a scholarship for something? All this because what? He was able to be in the regular classes. Yeah, so what? And I was able to be a varsity letter, bro. For 2 years, the freshman, sophomore year, before I even met your little lame, little horrible to even be black little self. Terrible black people you are. Shame to the black community, you guys really are. Absolute shame, you guys absolutely are, man. That's why they closing it down, man. Malone's shut down, bro. OG Mike's shut down. Right on Vontrell, no Treasy Burnett on the stage. What is he doing? What is he on the stage? He was bandwagoning. He's bandwagoning and hype manning because he has nothing else better going on but to be a bandwagon and a hype man now. You know what I'm saying? So this is the fall of Babylon. Get what I'm saying? Darkness has been brought on Egypt chains. So I got it on right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Moses' song, Pharaoh and the wicked, Pharaoh, his wicked army being destroyed, man. Guys see that? And now Vontrell Burnett is, the last I knew of, he's somewhere in Las Vegas. But he's been talking smack with Chase. He started getting involved with Chase. He was actually with my gang actually for a second. We were doing our music group thing, but then he got funny. He got greedy, and he branched off with Chase to go and be on this nonsense he's on and everything. And then he just skipped off to Las Vegas and disappeared and shook out into the middle of nowhere. But all I know is ain't none of y'all in Tustin cracking for nothing. I'm going to just say this right now. I seen the other guy, what's his name? Willie Armor. He's on there flexing up his muscles and talking all this little I'm buff. Man, you Negroes in Tustin rapping, okay? Battle rapping. Let me tell you what you Negroes really are, okay? And you're talking all your jokes, and now somebody's in a wheelchair for the rest of his life now who was battling with you guys, right? What's his name? Chubbs. Okay, you guys need to stop. I'm talking to every one of you rappers in Tustin, everybody that is trying to pursue this rap thing of we're gonna go get together and we're gonna go battle and talk stuff and be evil. Okay, because all I know is Chase was he in this battle said something about me being SpongeBob Patrick and stunt and get your ass kicked, right? Right? Such a filthy line. So you're making fun of you're once again making fun of me being in special need classes because Lupe Cortez, matter of fact, I'm sending this out to you right now. Lupe Cortez, he's making fun of you too. He's making fun of everybody for their disabilities in learning. Okay, but then he wants to run off and be scared on any street level. You can't mess with me, bro. On any street wisdom, you're running to your car. You're hiding from me. You're hiding from me because you're a skateboarder, Uncle Tom, little whitewashed little brother who has no hands. You have no hands. You've never been in a fight in your life. Only thing you've been in is people. I'm talking to Chase Hollywood right now. Only thing you really have been in, right? The only thing you really have been in, what I know, word is of the street, is that these skateboarders been smacking you around and beating you up. So that's the word is of the street, okay? You know, I got down with James Goodman, okay? I ain't putting hands on him. I got down with Chino, the head of the Fifth Street. James Goodman's Tustin GD, disciple, Crip, gang member, Watergate. I got down with freaking Chino, the head of Fifth Street at Jack in the Box, bro. Riot with Ryan Harmon, Anthony Harmon. Go talk to the Harmons. They know about me. They know about me. They know about me that on a street level. They know what's good with it. Chase, you're a freaking joke, man. You need to kill the Hollywood thing because you ain't from no Hollywood, bro. You're coming from Tustin. You're from T Clown. You ain't no Hollywood. You see this on my shirt? That's Hollywood. He used to date Madonna, bro. He used to date Madonna. Hollywood stars, true Hollywood star of it all, bro. You know what I'm saying? I resurrected him, took him to another level. Hype, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm the illest underground hype there is, bro. One of the best to ever do this, yes. And I was in special need classes. So what sense that make? Hey, Outlaw Spots is out here on the scene, AI of 2025, amazing everybody, amazing Mark Zuckerberg, amazing Elon Musk, amazing Joe Biden, Donald Trump. You know what I mean? I could have amazed G Unit, all this stuff. But unfortunately, the labels are what they are, so I'm basically on the blackball deal. But I'm here, I'm relevant. You know what I'm saying? Where are you? Where is Chase Hollywood? What a whack garbage name this is. That's just a foolish, stupid. You want to talk about somebody being stupid? That's just a stupid name right there, bro. Because you're not even Hollywood. Okay, nobody in Hollywood is thinking about you or caring about you. Okay, they're about ready to smack you upside your head and kick you out the office and get out of here, bro. And he was supposed to be the next Jadakiss. That's what his style is. And he looks like Jadakiss. He kind of has a feel like Jadakiss. Could you believe this? Imagine me sitting right here talking on Jadakiss like this, bro. I wouldn't even want to. Hey, look, on a true G level, because he's on the level that I'm on, bro. You know, you're ashamed of Jadakiss, Chase Hollywood. You are an Uncle Tom, whitewashed, no true street. You're Irvine. I don't know who these parents are of yours. I don't know where they are, or what the shenanigan, or where you were coming from, but you are a shame to Jadakiss, bro. Okay, Jadakiss is a legend. It's an MC top 10 to 5 legend, bro. He's not even 10. He's like up the top 5. He's freaking amazing. And you could not top. Look at Tupac Shakur, amazing, bro. One of the top greatest to ever do this, geniuses. Look at what I'm doing. Outlaw Spots is as good, taking after him and taking his moves to another level, bro. And what are you? What are you to Jadakiss? Because that's who you're basically coming after, right? That's his style, right? What are you to the Rough Riders that kick you out of the studio, bro? Styles P would smack you would so quick, bro, and kick you guys up out of the studio. Styles P, what's the other one, Meek or whatever, Chic, they would laugh at you guys in Tustin. You know, Kevin Parks too. I'll tell him straight out too. You got a baby with my cousin too. I don't care about you neither. You want to come up? You over here? What? Some football lineman bully over hosting the riots and stuff. What are you doing? You're just sitting around, bro. What are you doing? Look what I'm doing, bro. I'm putting in work. Machiavelli speeches, bro. Put Machiavelli speeches in on YouTube, bro. You see the work I'm putting in. That's Machiavelli. That's Tupac Shakur, bro. That's coming from a true genius of it all. What are you guys doing? Going over to go talk stuff on each other and be some foolish black people, right? To go nowhere on your nonsense you're on. You're poison. You're gonna be cursed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, God doesn't like what you guys are doing, man. That's why you're not going nowhere with it. And hey, beyond everything I've spoken, all I need to say. You know, this is absolutely, you know, I've been dealing with Vontrell on his nonsense, man. You know, I got hurt and gurneyed to Vontrell with two broken, with no legs. Okay, I'm a lot bigger than him, and I know he's off. He runs through his little hole because he's scared. He's scared. Yeah, run to your hole, bro. But this is AI 2025, which is said to be by Jesus Christ, the end times, where many more rich and famous celebrities will be sacrificed. You know that? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, this is what's cracking off, man. It's the fall of Babylon. You know what I mean? Moses' song, Pharaoh and his wicked army being destroyed, Vontrell Burnett and Chase No Holly Good and James Goodman in the mix with them too. So this is also stuff where they were jumping in with James Goodman. See this Joker? Barry? I know my OG head of my army, which is Santa Ana Bloods, man. The Santa Ana Ruse, man. Santa Ana Blood L, man. We throw it up real quick. Represent it right now, man, because I almost died for this. I nearly died for this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I nearly died for this, so I'm throwing it up for my hood right now. Santa Ana Blood L's, the Santa Ana Ruse, man. Santa Ana Pot Ruse. My head member, Barry, man. You know what I mean? And then looking at your guys' head members, the GDs, man. The Tustin GDs. You know, and it's so funny. I'm the only person even talking about this weak little crew, man. It's so dead and burnt out and freaking whack and strange, bro. But they got some football players. They got some football players who want to showcase and think that they're hard, that they're gangster because they over playing football and dropping out of school and going over there, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm functioning dealing with the real Damus, man. I come from the real Damus, the real stuff, man. The Santa Ana Ruse, man. It's a bit more of a tighter, stronger program, man. We got some hands over here, bro. We got some hands over here. I got initiations. I got put-ons, bro. You know what I mean? Look. You know, that's the hood. I don't deal with you cockroaches, man. I don't deal with you cockroaches over here in Tustin doing this crypto nonsense that you're doing, man, and you're falling. Be the pharaohs of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? The pharaohs of Egypt. You're done. You're no more. And AI, they tore down OG mics. No more. Good. And I'm here to tell you right there, as a musician, that's a wonderful thing. Get rid of all those open mic devilish spots, those open mic nonsense spots, which you freaking Doug Funny niggas coming through, making us be ashamed is what you are. What's this supposed to be, Jadakiss? Little nigga's supposed to be Jada nonsense he is. Jada weak freaking no kiss you are, bro. You couldn't make the label, bro. Look what I'm doing. That's on Bad Boy 2020, man. Look what I'm doing, man. Puff Daddy, bro. Holla at me. You know what I mean? I'm the realest thing Bad Boy will ever freaking have, bro. Coming over here bringing Tupac Amaru Shakur. You over here on James Goodman's nonsense, man. The fall of Babylon, man. I'm about to get up out of here. I've spoken enough, man. Destroying those wicked devil pharaohs of Egypt. I am 2025 AI Endtimez. It's said to be, you know what I'm saying? This Outlaw Spots. There it is on the armbar right there. It's this Outlaw Spots. In case you don't know, the group of Tupac Amaru Shakur. Name is originally Patrick Williams. Stage name is now Outlaws from U-Not Spots. Gaines G-U-Not for years, taking them out. And then I ended up letting it go. I'm humbling myself and repenting, leaving it alone. I'm last figured with Outlaw Spots, man. So that's what I have going on, man. I don't know what these clowns are doing. They're steady being clowns, dude. Hey, just stay out of my lane. I don't want to deal with none of you guys or stress none of you guys any further about this nonsense with this played out crab who's stuck playing semi-pro football and going nowhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? James Goody, bro. James Goody. Hey, James Goody, man. You alive in there? You ain't playing no football. Let this stuff go. You're trespassing. You're on soccer fields. Look, you're on elementary school playgrounds playing freaking grown men football. What are you? What are you, little nigga? What are you, bro? This is Vontrell. You better go run off and get away from him because he's a waste of time. He was always a waste of time. Now you got some kids. Now you got some kids to realize it, to realize the truth of it all, bro. To realize and know what's up. Yeah, grow up. Grow up and know what's good, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are being destroyed, man, like the pharaohs of Egypt. And I'm telling you, it's a lot more peaceful of a place now in these end times. So, yo, everybody, stay live, stay tuned, stay great. The true legend of it all, St. Patrick's Day, Outlaw Spots, man. You know what I mean? Darkness been brought on Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Over here, dealing with Tustin. T freaking clown and their nonsense, battle rapping, getting shut down and being no more. They're shutting down the clubs. They're shutting it down. They're getting rid of it. The FBI, the gang units are too. They want you guys to stop, dude. They want you guys to cut out what you're doing, bro, because you guys are so garbage and you're causing chaos. You're causing problems, you know, and just being on nonsense, not on no real G level, gangster level of what this stuff is, man. You're making us ashamed, bro. You're making us ashamed. You know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be no water. You guys aren't gonna have any water in the desert. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? God's bringing it to his Israelites, his true ones, his real ones, bro. You know what I mean? You guys are getting dumped to the lake of fire, bro, if you don't stop, bro. So anyways, man, this is my hood channel, though. You know what I mean? Santa Ana 17th Street content, bro. Thug life. There it is right there, thug. Thug life. Thug life on my belly. Santa Ana 17th Street comp. Right there. F Troops Hood. 17th Street.